Step inside 10 haunted halls across the UK, where centuries of history breathe life into chilling secrets and restless spirits linger just out of sight. Are you ready to uncover their haunting stories? 1. Tatan Old Hall. Nestled in the tranquil Cheshire countryside, Tatan Old Hall stands as a silent witness to centuries of history. Built in the 15th century, this timber-framed manor once belonged to the Stanley family, a name woven deeply into the fabric of English history. Throughout the centuries, the hall has seen the rise and fall of generations, each leaving their mark on its weathered walls and worn floorboards. Visitors today can still feel the weight of those stories lingering in the air. But behind its picturesque facade, Tatan Old Hall harbors tales that chill even the most skeptical visitor. Locals speak in hushed tones of a restless spirit said to be that of a gamekeeper who met a tragic fate within these very walls. Legend has it, the gamekeeper was falsely accused of theft and in the grip of injustice was executed. Since then, witnesses have reported hearing his heavy footsteps echoing along the stone corridors late at night as if his soul remains trapped, forever pacing the halls he once guarded. Visitors and caretakers alike have recounted strange occurrences, flickering lights, sudden drops in temperature, and unexplained shadows darting just beyond sight. The ancient oak beams seem to whisper secrets, and the silence can suddenly give way to an eerie stillness. Yet the most unsettling are the chilling footsteps that seem to follow you as you walk through the ancient rooms. Whether these stories are born from grief, guilt, or the very fabric of history itself, Tatan Old Hall reminds us that some pasts refuse to rest quietly. It is a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur, and where the echoes of history still walk the halls. 2. Bewsey Old Hall. In the heart of Warrington, surrounded by ancient woodlands, stands Bewsey Old Hall, a venerable structure dating back to the medieval period. Its sturdy stone walls have witnessed centuries of English history, from the turmoil of the Wars of the Roses to the quiet passage of rural life. The hall was once home to the Lords of Warrington, a family known both for their wealth and their turbulent past. Stories of betrayal, tragedy, and mystery cling to the estate like ivy on its stone walls. One of the most enduring tales is that of the Lady in Grey, a spectral figure said to wander the old hallways. Locals tell of her sorrowful silhouette, draped in flowing grey garments, appearing most often on misty evenings when the fog curls through the trees. Legend suggests she was a noblewoman who lost her beloved in battle and was consumed by grief. Her spirit, some say, remains restless, forever searching the halls for her lost love. Visitors have reported an unsettling chill in certain rooms, accompanied by soft weeping sounds that seem to echo from the walls themselves. Caretakers have also noted flickering candlelight, inexplicable cold drafts, and fleeting glimpses of a shadowy figure moving silently through the corridors. Despite its eerie reputation, Bewsey Old Hall remains a cherished piece of heritage, its stories a poignant reminder of the deep human emotions that resonate through time and place. Whether a tale of love, loss, or something more mysterious, the Lady in Grey continues to captivate those who venture within Bewsey's ancient walls, inviting us to reflect on the echoes of the past that still linger today. 3. Hill Hall. Perched in the serene Essex countryside, Hill Hall is a striking Elizabethan mansion, famed not only for its exquisite architecture, but also for its eerie tales that have haunted its corridors for centuries. From its tall chimneys to its latticed windows, the building seems to hold its breath, as if listening to footsteps long gone. Built in the late 16th century by Sir Thomas Smith, the hall has been witness to countless events, from lavish banquets to darker moments that seem to have left a spectral imprint upon the estate. Its walls echo with stories whispered through generations. It once served briefly as a prisoner of war camp during World War II, and some claim that remnants of that chapter still linger in the form of disembodied voices in the East Wing. One of the most famous legends concerns the apparition known simply as the Lady in White. According to local lore, she was a former resident who met a tragic end within the hall's walls, her spirit doomed to wander the gardens and corridors in search of peace. Some versions say she was betrayed by a lover, locked away in a forgotten chamber where her cries were silenced by time, but never truly gone. Some say she appears most clearly during moonlit nights, her pale figure glowing softly amidst the mist that often blankets the grounds. Her presence is sometimes accompanied by the faint scent of lavender, the perfume she was said to favor in life, lingering in empty hallways where no flowers grow. Witnesses have described seeing a pale figure gliding silently across rooms, sometimes disappearing through walls or vanishing near the ancient oak tree that stands sentinel in the grounds. Children have claimed to hear lullabies near that tree, though no one is ever there when adults come to look. Visitors often speak of sudden drops in temperature, unexplained noises, and an overwhelming feeling of being watched, especially as dusk settles over the estate. Hill Hall's rich history, combined with these chilling encounters, has made it a magnet for ghost hunters and historians alike, drawn by the mystery that lingers in every shadow. While some may seek rational explanations, others are left convinced that Hill Hall holds more than just memories within its walls. It holds the whispers of those who came before. 4. Brockett Hall. Located in the historic county of Hertfordshire, Brockett Hall is an elegant, stately home, renowned for its classical architecture and sprawling gardens. Built in the 18th century, it has welcomed royalty, politicians, and nobility through its grand doors. Its walls have witnessed lavish celebrations, whispered intrigues, and moments of profound sorrow, all weaving into the rich tapestry of its history. But beneath its refined exterior lies a darker past, a tapestry of secrets, scandal, and restless spirits said to wander its halls after dusk. One of the most persistent legends centers on the ghost of Lady Elizabeth, a tragic figure whose life was marked by heartbreak and mystery. It is said that she died young, her spirit unable to find peace, forever wandering the corridors in search of solace. Numerous visitors have reported strange happenings, the scent of her favorite perfume lingering unexpectedly, cold drafts sweeping through closed rooms, and soft footsteps echoing through the grand hallways when no one else is around. Caretakers have also witnessed doors opening and closing of their own accord and mysterious lights flickering in rooms long abandoned. During the quiet hours of the night, some have claimed to hear whispers, as if Lady Elizabeth is trying to tell her story to those willing to listen. Despite its eerie tales, Brockett Hall remains a treasured landmark, its beauty and history intertwined with the shadows that make it all the more fascinating. Visitors leave with a sense that beneath the grandeur, the past still lingers, a reminder that every stone has a story, and some stories refuse to be forgotten. 5. Bington Hall. Tucked away in the charming market town of Sudbury, Bington Hall stands as a proud testament to centuries past. This impressive manor, dating back to the early 16th century, has seen the ebb and flow of history in Suffolk. Its timber-framed walls have witnessed generations of families, each leaving behind stories both joyful and sorrowful, etched into the very fabric of the building. Known for its beautiful timber framing and historic gardens, the hall has long attracted visitors intrigued by its architectural charm, but also by the chilling tales whispered among the locals. One such tale speaks of a mysterious figure often seen wandering the grounds after dusk, a shadowy presence believed to be the restless spirit of a former servant who met a tragic end. According to legend, this servant was wrongfully accused of a crime he did not commit, leading to a fatal punishment. His spirit, unable to find rest, is said to roam the estate, sometimes seen near the old well or by the ancient oak trees. Witnesses have reported cold spots near these locations, sudden unexplained noises, and the faintest whisper of footsteps on the gravel paths in the dead of night. Locals recount that on certain evenings, a soft glow can be seen flickering in one of the upper windows, believed to be a lantern carried by the wandering ghost forever searching for justice. Despite the unsettling stories, Bington Hall remains a cherished piece of local heritage, its mysteries woven into the fabric of the community's history. For many, the hall is a reminder that even in the most beautiful places, shadows of the past can linger, inviting us to remember and respect the lives once lived there. 6. Olswick Hall. Hidden amidst the rolling Hertfordshire countryside, Olswick Hall is a grand country house steeped in history and mystery. Dating back to the 17th century, this estate has long been a symbol of heritage and elegance. Its stately rooms, adorned with period furnishings and intricate woodwork, tell stories of generations who lived and loved within its walls. Yet, not all tales from Olswick Hall are of joy and celebration. The estate's grounds, with their ancient trees and quiet pathways, seem to hold their own secrets, whispering softly on the breeze to those who listen closely. Local legend speaks of a melancholy presence, the ghost of a former lady of the house, said to appear silently in the upper chambers, dressed in flowing garments from centuries past. According to those who have encountered her, she is often seen gazing out of the tall windows, as if longing for something lost to time. Some say her spirit is bound by sorrow, forever waiting for a reunion that will never come. Visitors have reported unexplained cold drafts, the soft sound of footsteps echoing along the grand staircase, and the faint scent of lavender lingering in rooms long unused. Caretakers and guests alike have felt sudden chills and at times whispers that seem carried on the wind, hinting at untold stories hidden deep within the hall's history. Despite these eerie experiences, Olswick Hall continues to welcome visitors with warmth and grace, its haunted reputation adding to the allure rather than detracting from its charm. For many, the presence of the past enriches the experience, a gentle reminder that history is alive, not just in books or photographs, but in the very air we breathe. 7. Hintelsham Hall. Nestled in the picturesque Suffolk countryside, Hintelsham Hall is a splendid Tudor mansion with a rich and intriguing history. Built in the early 16th century, it has served as a family home, a hunting lodge, and even a wartime refuge. Its impressive brickwork and stunning gardens draw visitors from far and wide, but the hall's history holds more than just architectural beauty. It harbors secrets whispered through generations. One of the most enduring stories is that of a mysterious black lady who is said to haunt the upper floors of the hall. Described as a shadowy figure clad in dark, flowing robes, she has been spotted gliding silently along corridors and appearing unexpectedly in guest rooms. Some say she was a former servant accused of witchcraft, condemned in a time when fear and superstition ruled. Others believe she may be a noblewoman who suffered a terrible betrayal, her spirit bound by grief and injustice. Guests and staff have reported cold spots, unexplained noises, and the eerie feeling of being watched, especially during the quiet hours of the night. The Black Lady is often accompanied by a faint scent of burning wood, believed to be a remnant of the fire that ravaged part of the hall centuries ago. Despite these unsettling encounters, Hintelsham Hall remains a beloved historic site, where visitors come not just for its beauty, but also for the chance to glimpse its mysterious past. The haunting serves as a poignant reminder of the complex human stories behind grand facades, tales of love, loss, fear, and endurance that continue to echo through time. For those willing to listen, Hintelsham Hall offers more than just a journey into history. It invites us to connect with the shadows that linger quietly, reminding us that every home holds its own secrets. 8. Seekford Hall. Situated in the idyllic Suffolk countryside, Seekford Hall is a grand Elizabethan manor with a history as rich and layered as its stunning architecture. Built in the late 16th century, it has been home to generations of notable families, each adding their own chapter to its story. Beyond its elegant facades and manicured gardens, Seekford Hall holds tales of mystery and the supernatural that have intrigued locals and visitors alike for centuries. One of the most famous legends is of a ghostly figure known simply as the Grey Lady. She is said to appear most frequently in the ancient oak-paneled library, her presence marked by a sudden chill and the faint sound of rustling pages. According to local lore, the Grey Lady was once a devoted lady of the house who died under tragic circumstances, her spirit forever tied to the place she loved. Visitors have recounted feeling an overwhelming sense of calm mixed with an eerie stillness, as if time itself pauses in her presence. But it's not only the Grey Lady who haunts Seekford Hall. Staff have reported mysterious footsteps echoing in empty corridors, doors closing softly on their own, and occasional glimpses of shadowy figures just beyond the edge of vision. Some believe the hall's ghosts are guardians of its history, silently watching over the legacy left by centuries of lives lived within its walls. The atmosphere is thick with stories of love, loss, and loyalty, emotions that transcend time and linger in the very air of Seekford Hall. For those who visit, the experience is more than a simple tour. It is a connection to the past, a reminder that even in silence, the stories of yesterday continue to speak to us. 9. Kentwell Hall. Tucked away in the heart of Suffolk, Kentwell Hall is a magnificent Tudor manor renowned for its sprawling gardens and centuries-old timber framing. Built in the early 16th century, the hall is steeped in history, from royal visits to dramatic family sagas. Kentwell's stately rooms and secret passageways have long inspired tales of mystery, but few are as enduring as the stories of ghostly sightings that continue to captivate visitors. Perhaps the most famous spirit is that of the White Lady, who is often seen gliding silently through the dimly lit corridors, her pale figure contrasted against the dark wooden beams. Legend tells of a noble woman who fell victim to heartbreak and betrayal, her sorrow so deep that her spirit remains bound to the hall, forever wandering in search of solace. Visitors have reported a sudden drop in temperature in certain rooms, accompanied by the faint sound of whispered conversations and the soft rustling of silk dresses. Some have even felt a gentle touch, as if the White Lady is reaching out to offer comfort or a warning. Beyond the apparition, Kentwell Hall holds many secrets. Hidden rooms, ancient relics, and stories passed down through generations that paint a vivid picture of life centuries ago. Those who spend time within its walls often speak of a palpable energy, as though the past and present exist side by side, entwined in an unspoken dialogue. For many, the experience of Kentwell Hall is both enchanting and humbling, a reminder of the enduring power of history and the echoes of those who once called it home. Whether skeptic or believer, visitors leave with a sense that Kentwell Hall is more than just a beautiful historic house. It is a living story, still unfolding through the whispers of its ghosts. 10. Sawston Hall. Nestled in the peaceful village of Sawston in Cambridgeshire, Sawston Hall is a magnificent Tudor manor with a history stretching back over 500 years. Its timber-framed facade and beautiful gardens are a testament to centuries of care and dedication. More than just a historic building, Sawston Hall has become known for its rich stories, both of those who lived there and the mysterious spirits said to linger within its walls. One of the most enduring tales is of a kindly apparition, often called the gentleman ghost. Unlike many ghost stories, his presence is not feared but welcomed by those who visit. He is said to be the spirit of a former lord of the manor, a man known in life for his generosity and fairness to the local community. Witnesses have described seeing a tall figure in period dress, appearing softly in the candlelit halls, often near the grand staircase or the old library. Rather than causing fright, his presence is said to bring a sense of calm and reassurance, as if reminding visitors of the kindness and humanity that once filled these rooms. There are stories of guests feeling a comforting warmth in the air, hearing gentle footsteps or the faint sound of music long since past. Sawston Hall today serves not only as a monument to the past, but as a symbol of connection, linking generations through stories, memories, and a shared appreciation for history. The ghostly tales remind us that history is not just about dates and events, but about the people who lived, loved, and shaped the world around them. Visitors leave with more than just photographs or souvenirs. They carry with them a sense of belonging and respect for the enduring spirit of Sawston Hall, a place where past and present meet in harmony. These haunted halls remind us that the past shapes our present, with stories worth remembering. If you enjoyed these ghostly tales, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join Creepy Experience for more. Stay curious and open to the mysteries around us.